Hey guys, welcome back. We had just watched the cutscene for the Weight of the World, which is no longer here. And then we also did the incident of Okihazama. So we are going to do the Defiled Castle. Kelly has sealed Ito's castle gate. We must quickly find another way in. I have an idea. It won't be pleasant, but desperate times call for desperate measures. So we're going in through the sewers. Sort of. The city of Ito, located in the Musashi province, was once the center of the Hojo clan's Kanto domain. Ieyasu moved his base of operations there after the clan was annihilated in 1590. The small castle town quickly expanded its territory through filling in rivers and seasides, but Ieyasu's frugal nature was reflected in the poor upkeep of the castle. Today, Ito is much better known by its modern name, Tokyo. So as we saw, Edward Kelly had resurrected his spikes. This is important. You see the status here. This is like, I don't know what this is technically called, but if you heal yourself while you do this, you'll throw up. So it's like a dirty, muddied something status. But if you get that status and you try to heal, it only heals you partially and then you throw up. So it makes it harder to heal. So if I do this, well, actually I can't heal, can I? I haven't taken any damage. And then, yeah, these guys, same thing. There's a dweller. A very rude dweller, I may add. But yeah, this, you see the status is not going down. That's because we're standing in this gross area, and these guys can inflict it too. So they're kind of like lesser umibuzos, but not quite. But now I'll try to heal, and you see. So yeah, we're under the castle, and yeah. This is what you think it is. It's we're walking around in poop. And whatever else. But as you can see, we can pick up dung balls. And there's an actually weirdly unique NPC, and he wants them. And if you give them to him, then he will open a shortcut for you. But as you can see, this is a shortcut once you open it from the other side. Now that status is gone, I can heal. So it's not worth even trying to heal unless you are, unless you don't have that status. I am going to respawn stuff, and I finally hit 70, so I am going to start leveling spirit to 18. I am going to change my guardian spirit to Gyokuto, and once I have 18 spirit, I get plus 75 ninjutsu. And that's a flat plus 75 ninjutsu power damage. So that's not bad at all. Because the equipment that we're wearing now gives us a plus 58, so plus 75, so that's 130, I think 133 or 143 bonus ninjutsu power. before, and then we have our dexterity ninjutsu power stacks with that, and all our other bonuses. So yeah, we're going this way. Okay, so you can kind of see a crystal there. Do I have super scrolls? So same thing. These guys are taken over by the crystal. So you can either kill them or you can break the crystal. I think there's an achievement for not killing them, and it just kind of takes them out. There is a path down this way. Yeah, yokai. And this does kind of go all the way around. So that dude down there is also a one of those dudes. But here's a Kodama. We'll come down here. We're not gonna come down here this way. We're gonna go through where we destroyed the crystal, because we can get to that area, and I don't want to forget where the crystal is. So but as you can see, there is a shortcut ladder this way. So we could have popped up behind the crystal and destroyed it. But this is the starting where we just were. It should put us behind that giant, the giant dude that's pacing. Yeah, see him right there. So shortcut here if you want to take the alternate route instead. But yeah, we are headed this way, which, ta-da! We were just up there. So we're gonna make this guy spawn. So there are a lot of these guys here ready to ambush you. And then here is the shortcut. This will take us back to the very first shrine. You can see it just right over here. And there's the shrine that we started the level at, so you just run straight across. And then you can skip all that. Next we're heading in here. There are a few strong enemies, actually. You see we have company. So item over here. So as you can see, more possessed dudes. So treasure that way. I think the crystal. Well, I'm not sure. The crystal may be further down here, actually. We're gonna go take a look down here really quick. But as you can see, this guy is tied to the crystal. So I don't actually want to hurt him. He didn't do anything wrong. Okay. Ow. The crystal's over here. Can't... Oh yeah, you can't open it from this side. Ah. So we might as well take on this guy. Okay. There's the crystal. So, there we go. Is he... Okay, he's down below. Gotcha. There's a Kodama right here. That's beautiful. I think I have the Kodama sense on right now. I think I'm gonna put enemy sense back on. So this path should be fine now. There's not a guy pacing back and forth anymore. So we can take a look at what's down here. I think there's also one... Yeah, there he is. Gonna heal up before we get the... I don't know what you would even call it. What status that actually is. As you can see, it's just a dead end for some treasure. This guy actually over here is a Tanuki. Disappointments. Thank you for the free stuff. Okay. So, there was also a dude over here shooting at us. We can now go in this room and be just fine, because he is now gone. So, see, no more cannon dude. I think you have to drop down from that side to get that. Yeah, it's in this room. Okay. So I'm gonna just check something out really quick before we move on. But the shortcut is in that room. But you have to have a lot of items, actually, to progress. Yeah. Okay, we're doing just fine. So... yeah, this dude... you can manually unlock this later, but this guy asked for... yeah. So... yep, he wants dung balls. And there's two right there, but you need a lot, actually. Like, I have to usually play the level 2 or 3 times just to get enough to unlock the shortcut. I don't remember if it's a trophy or an achievement, but yeah, it opens a massive shortcut though. So this area actually can be quite full of enemies. And we have kind of a mini boss going on. Let's see what I have for... Do I have a cannon? 542, 574, 595. And I have roaring ammo. Okay. So yeah, there's lots of spikes, and basically you're trying to not hurt this guy's men, because it's not their fault. They don't know. They got possessed. So... But I try not to kill them. You can create a shortcut right here. And then that will... You'll be able to go from the shrine and then climb here and then run down that way. I feel like there may be a Kodama around here. So let's try to find it. Is there a little Kodama around here? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, there's one over here. There's a yokai too. Hi. Okay, we're putting enemy sense on again. So in here is a boss battle, and it is difficult, and then at the same time it is easy. So it's a gimmick. Where are you? See, that one throws the toxic thingies. So as you can see, there's crystals in there. And there's, I think, 3 of them. If we can break one from out here, that's awesome. I don't think we can. Can I lock on? Am I locked on? Oh, that's messed up. Okay, so there's another crystal down there. And there is a boss in there, and if we destroy the crystals, the boss instantly goes down, and we don't even have to fight him. So let's... Ow. Well, that wasn't good. As you can see, there was still a little bit more area over here. That was my bad. So... That's a whoopsie on my part. I could have sworn he would have been easier though, but then again I always think that. So yokai over here waiting for us. Okay. That crystal should have stayed destroyed. Let's just use a quick change scroll. And then now we'll light them up. Okay. So, you see I have a purple status on me now. I think I've been infected with Earth status. I think Earth is the purple one. But yeah. So that was what we did not get. I'm gonna check, make sure the crystal is not respawned. Okay. Okay, so I do have quick change scroll on, so let's go take on the boss. Yep, right there. Ow. And you see he instantly is defeated.
Hey! You're not the one who's at fault here.
Okay, so that was an easy boss fight. It really was. We get to challenge that guy proper. Much like the warrior of the west, that is the warrior of the east. And we will have a chance to take him on later. See if there's any Kodamas nearby. Seems like there should be, but there's not. But yeah, he pretty much used the castle guards in order to take the castle over. Because, I mean, who better, right? So we're gonna destroy that super quick. We just need to find a way in here without alerting the guards, and we should be fine. So it looks like we can just sneak in this side right here, and then make sure he's not going to bump into us in the pathing. And then all the patrols will go away now. And they're not mad at us. They're actually happy that they're not under his control anymore. So we should be pretty free to roam around here and look for loot and things like that. Here we go. So trying to actually remember where we were can be kind of something sometimes. But this is the room we were just in. So now we're going up the stairs. I think that's everything, actually. There's an item over here. And then we can go down here. Kodama? It seems like a Kodama would live here. No? Okay. But there's your boy right there. So, your shrine is over here. So, massive shortcut. Like I said, you can skip the whole fight with the Warrior of the East. And a good chunk of the castle. So we have been through a lot of this. So I need to find the staircase again. There it is. We're putting enemy sense back on. As you can see, there's another crystal. So we're gonna have to sneak around a little bit more and try not to hurt these guys. At least I don't like to kill them. I like to let the crystal do the work. This is a shortcut too. We'll go do that second. Just kind of want to see where this guy's going. There's a guy over there. And you would think that would something would be up. Just doors opening by themselves, but no, not. Okay, and then here's the treasure. But this is a shortcut. There was a door we couldn't open before. And you'll probably recognize it. This area is full of yokai, actually. Thank you for the gold. So here is, yeah, remember we were just standing up here? Oh yeah, now we're here. There he is, it's Dweller. I don't think there would be a Kodama here, but I guess it never hurts to check. We did actually pick up a Kodama bowl, which I believe has Kodama sense on it. Yeah. I can stop swapping between those and stay on enemy sense and Kodamas for just a little bit. But yeah. So, up we go. Oh. I do not like it when that happens. Sometimes the camera just fights you. Sometimes it fights you pretty good.
なお姿、よもや根性のうちにまたまみえることができようとは。
We'll come back to this area in a second. Narakube. You gonna neutral behavior or his hostile? So we need the blue. Okay. That's hostile, that's neutral. Yeah, as you can see, nice treasure and a hidden Kodama shrine behind a Narakube. Yep. So we're gonna take advantage of that. And we're leveling up. Start putting points into spirit now. You only really use it for the bonuses of the spirit and for Omnio power, but this here is the final room right here. So that's the boss. So great place for a shrine. But yeah, the little Kodama bowl is awesome. I gotta try to roll enemy sense on a piece of armor, I really do. But yeah, there's the guy right there. So I think that's as thoroughly as I could possibly explore this. Honestly, that's all I remember. So I'm gonna do a quick change scroll and then get ready to slow down the boss. Yep. And this boss is a terror, dude. I mean, a terror. If you do not slow this boss down, they will decimate you. You saw they were able to just close the distance so fast, and they did massive damage. So there's probably going to be a cutscene here. Probably.
Wake up.
私のこと助けに。くさ。
Why, hello there. Where is Sersha? This spirit is a remarkable servant. Kamiya!
精霊に守られているから人質にしたが、やはり高貴な姫らしいな。あんたが代わりに人質になれば、この女の命は助けよう。
わしには待つべきことが。そもそも女を死に取る者の言うことなど信じられるか。
こいつがどうなってもいいのか。
構わん。
てないの？
すでに目的は果たした。
知らせが、三つの目が挙兵いたした。
Yeah, so unfortunately, Okatsu is Ieyasu's daughter, and he's just like, kill her, see if I care. Kelly must have pretended to be after Lord Ieyasu to lure us east, giving him time to raise an army, and we fell for it. Where dark forces gathered is now unlocked. It's a Twilight mission. The giant frog brawl, yes. But yeah, Ieyasu did sacrifice his wife and his son to end the dream for a world without war, and he is just relentless in that pursuit of that dream. So I feel bad for Akatsu. I really do. So I'm gonna do the giant frog brawl next, but let's proceed to the next region, watch that cutscene, and then we will have the frog brawl next time. It is July 1600, and Ishida Mitsunari has raised his army. When word of this reached Ieyasu, he gathered his troops beneath Edo Castle. Among Ieyasu's forces, led by Honda Tadakatsu and Hattori Hanzo, Anjin can be seen together with the samurai who were in high spirits ahead of battle.
伏見の元忠は捨て石、助けは無用。上杉を抑えた後、決戦へと向かわん。血を分けた家族を失おうと、死弱より使いし配下を失おうと、わしは歩みを止めるわけにはいかぬ。人の一生は重荷を負うて遠き道を行くがごとし、太平の世の礎となるため、いかなる犠牲もいとわぬ。
Very well. I'm going to save that stubborn old man.
Yeah, so there you see Ieyasu's plan, and we should get a guardian spirit. What is this one called? Narikama Tanuki.
三成殿は全国に檄を飛ばし、家康様の留守をついて挙兵いたした。京に残る大名の妻子らには強引にも人質に取られた者もいるらしい。いよいよ決戦が迫ってまいった。
In this region, things get real. And they get real, real quick. So, Sekigahara. So, we're going back to the Tokai region. I am definitely going to do the Giant Frog Brawl. And then Rising Shadows. And if those unlock more, we will finish those side quests. The Giant Frog Brawl is up next, and then the Rising Shadows. I know this one is higher level, but it's an easier level, trust me. And we will have that out for you guys shortly.